You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Could we rise again as a nation?
What do you mean, could we rise again as a nation?
Okay, because the state of the country.
What do you mean by the state of the country? I don't understand that. Explain me.
Right, the country have plenty money.
Plenty money?
Yeah.
How you know that? So you have to tell me I have a child. Tell me now. How you know that? Gentlemen, thank you for the day. I can't really understand that.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, yo, yo, yo. My nation is giving prophecy unfolding, judgment in morning. I love you still, my man.
When will it end? Tell me, how did we come this way?
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
Whilst the nation still hope and pray, the devil busy, I say.
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, no, no, I'm feeling the pain for you, mama. Revelation strikes at your corner. Still we are holding on. Your children have lost their way, fighting for survival each day. Oh, no, no, going from dawn till dawn. What is happening to my country? Every day is a sacrifice. Blood flowing like water daily. Lives could be lost at any price. The anthem is now a whisper. Some don't care to stand when it play. The lawless is now in control, so the good folks going away. Oh, my Trinity, strange signs are around we have. The hills are alive in a different way. Your babies are dying, brutally I'm seeing here. Would we rise again from what pain? Yeah. Oh, the mighty dollar, now cast a spell of uncertainty.
Oh, my Trinidad and Tobago.
You see, when the rich is getting richer, the poor must remain empty.
Oh, my Trinidad
Know that
and Tobago.
I say, oh no, no, people balling for pain and hunger, inflation, cost of living higher, can't get no daily bread. So the youth them on top the hill, somehow their bread basket don't fill. Oh no, no, so they turn to crime instead. The arms of the state disappointed. Still their salaries are daunted. Large increase in the fiscal budget. Oil money reach a all-time high. Don't buy no jet for so much of money. When the hospitals are in need, poor people at everyone's mercy. So the hill reacting indeed. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, the people cry, yeah. The hills are alive in a different way. Them who take in we money must pay for it dearly one day. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. How could we truly excel in the midst of all this suffering?
Oh, my Trinidad.
No, 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 no.
And Tobago.
Tell me, like Shadow say, poverty is hell. So it seems like the devil is king.
Oh, my Trinidad.
Oh, my Trinidad.
And Tobago.
No, 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 no. Cocaine and guns in the heart of the ghetto is what we sow, we shall reap tomorrow. Who are we going to blame? Even school children doing crime, well, that is a sign of the time. Oh, my lord, have we now gone insane? Whilst we kill, we own one by one. Skyscrapers going up in town. Chinese laborers at the core. This new city some shall see no more. So we have to hold on to CPEP 10 days and must to get along. Scraping the bottom of the barrel with all this money in town. Oh yeah, my Lord, the hills are alive in a different way. You have to do more for the people. Better wages to ease we struggle. Yeah. Could we rise again come what may? Yeah. In this abundance of wealth, still the poor people cannot cope. Oh my Trinidad and Tobago, it is a stark reality. So much have given up hope.
Oh my Trinidad,
oh my Trinidad,
and Tobago.
oh my, oh no. Some turn to vagrants in the city, homeless children begging have mercy, Lord. Child abuse have risen again. Look like Jean and Dinah come back in tongue. The girls and them singing the song. To survive by any means necessary, dignity gone down the drain. Some say the leaders have failed to do right for one and for all. When there is an imbalance of the scale, then the writing is on the wall. If you ignore the plight of the people, well, the devil shall intervene. It's only divine intervention. I hope you know what I mean. Well, is it true that God is a Trinity with all these crimes in sweet La Trinity? No. The hills are alive in a different way.
Population gone, run control, drug control.
And is it true we have all this money in this land of so much poverty? No. The Lord is my shepherd, come what may, yeah. To you the powers that be, hear the cries of the people you see. All this wealth and nothing for we. No. Because of living is too high. This little money the poor can't buy. Oh my, why? There must be a way. There must be a way to help the people today. I say, there must be a way. There must be a way. Yeah. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. From Genesis to Revelation, in my Father's house are around many mansions. To take care of 1.3 million natural resources, he made provision to feed this nation. Look, we have oil and gas, it's Lake and Mars, and Calypso, Choppy and Limbo. Yeah. When there is no property, crime would decline naturally. Then we could live in harmony. My holy land Trinity, yeah. I love you, mama. I love you, mommy, yeah. My Trinity.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out of the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get to falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody.
You get up one morning, your elders have something, you don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so they did care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. To get it there easy, he got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, you got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something, make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't hold the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover.
words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know what we say here in the village, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't matter what t-shirt you have on. You have on a light blue t-shirt. You have on a maroon t-shirt. You have on a salmon t-shirt. You have on a burgundy t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we also say it doesn't matter what planet you come from. You're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Sonoranius. Each and every one is welcome in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have DAT on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Of course, you guys know who that is by now. I don't even have to introduce that young man anymore. Let me bring in 1/3 of the DAT Triplets here. No other than the one and only boy. His high school tongue is in the news. Palo Seco, boy. He went to Palo Seco Government Secondary. I think you might have been listening to us. Where they going and do something with the Palo Seco Velodrome. Yes. Man, going all the way from Marabella, leaving Sally Bay on a weekend, going to Marabella, journeying down to Palo Seco, journeying back to Marabella, journeying back to Sally Bay. No other than the one and only Thomas E. Marshall Nisbet, boy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you this evening?
Tommy, I am splendiferous. I really can't complain.
That's
I can't
fabulous.
complain.
That's
Yeah,
fabulous.
yeah. I ain't no complaints at all. No complaints. How about you?
Oh, very, 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 very good.
Ah, there's a lot of varies. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Definitely. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, I noticed we have a little change in the village tonight. I think something must happen tonight, but I don't know what it is.
I
But
you mean with Vonnie?
yeah, I mean, Bonnie ever come first in the village previously?
I it never occurred to me before. I saw
Yeah.
him. I saw him here first tonight, and
Yeah, I feel he must be high. But he in Canada though, isn't he in Canada?
that's where he is.
I think the other night he said he was in Canada.
Yeah, because
He was in Albert country. Because you know Albert is a Canadian now, right? He's no longer a Trinidadian. You know, because I don't know. I don't know if they removed him from Trinidad, but I know he's Canadian now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I see even you posting the village boy. What, Tommy boy?
Well,
Yeah.
I was a little shocked to see Vonnie first, and
Yeah, but if something good happen, boy, we gotta ask him what good happened. Something good must happen with this party. I feel so. Oh yeah, Jack is back. I feel that's what happened. That was good. But yeah, of course. So we had to give Vonnie a round of applause, boy. Yeah, we had to give him a round of applause because that is something kind of new. Tommy, I want to read something for you. And you know, some people just help you bring back memories. And I'm gonna post it on social media, and I'm gonna post it on in WhatsApp as well. So let me go to. I'll take a screenshot of it. Someone said to me in a group, right? Let me see what they said to me. I screenshot it. Okay. So here what the person says. The person by the name of Ambrose Blank. Here's his last name. Ambrose Blanc.
right,
I blank, right?
right.
Okay, yeah. I didn't expect much from him. This is his comment. Because you lack the ability to play any sports. You hear that, Tony?
Yeah, he's saying that you lack the ability to play any sports.
Yes. The same does not apply to the PM because I put up a post today, Gary walking, Warner walking, and Rowley golfing. Right? So they're upset. Right? I ain't say nothing bad, you know. I just say them two fellas walking and he golfing. I mean,
So why are you upsetting people?
Tommy, how that could be upsetting people? If Gary walking, Warner walking, and the Prime Minister golfing, what's wrong with that?
Well, there are those who are going to be offended by you pointing that out.
Well, how could you be offended? You could say Gary walking, Warner walking, and Wall Street running.
Okay.
I wouldn't be upset with that. Why would I be upset? But anyway, Ambrose Blank, right? That's his name, people. His name is Blanc, not Blank, right? Because you lack the ability to play any sport, the same doesn't apply to the PM. It would be best if you did research to inform yourself as to the benefit of playing golf and how it impacts one's professional life. Right? I mean, he does have a point there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go on the golf course, that's where a lot of business get done,
Of course.
right? So it does have an effect on your professional life, right? But when he said, I don't play sport, I said, you know, sometimes people really don't know. You don't know people, you just know them from social media and you're doing stuff and stuff, right? So let me see what I did. Hold on.
So
No,
you
no.
so did you post some of your world records for him to see?
Tommy, I tell you, you're too bright for your own good enough.
Oh my goodness.
So Tommy, I just had to, I just go to Google. I went to Google. Yeah, I ain't go too far, right? And I put up, and this is the post I put up. The one that came up was an article in the Runner's World magazine, right? And let me tell you what the headline is. The headline is this: Ensemble born 55 runs a 437 indoor mile, right? I just go read part of it for you. And Tommy, it was interesting to bring back the kind of memories that this article talk about, right?
Well, you need Mr. Blanc every once in a while to
Yeah. Mr. Blanc, Ambrose Blanc. Don't get upset with people if they call you a blank man. Eh? Don't let them get you upset. But Ambrose, I wanted to continue posting things like that so I could get a little memories and keep me motivated to continue to work hard. Right? So it says Ensemble born 55 runs a 437 indoor mile. Training like a sprinter. And for all those people who query whether I am a professor or not, if they go to Runner's World, this is what Runner's World said. This is one of the top magazines in the world, Tommy.
Yep.
It says, training like a sprinter, the New Jersey professor rewrites the world record book for the 55 to 59 age group, published January 21st, 2015. And this is what it says. Ensemble born 55 of New Jersey, an international leader in masters middle distance running for 15 years, has gotten his 2015 season off to a fabulous start with 2 world indoor records in the 55 to 59 age group. On January 11th, LeBron ran 4 minutes 19.80 seconds for the 1500 meters at the USATF New Jersey Open and Masters meet in Toms River. 5 days later, in the Gotham Cup at the New York Armory, he sped to 4 minutes 37 seconds, 0.08 for the mile. In his 2 races, competing against men half his age, LeBron placed 2nd and 4th respectively. A native of Trinidad and Tobago, LeBron, who will turn 56 in April, have now set 11 world indoor and outdoor track records in various masters age groups since 1999. Tommy, that was back in 2015. Eh? But listen to this one, right? I found this one in here, and this one was interesting. Let me see. Let me go here. This one brought back memories to me. Okay, here is this one. And I'm just going to read the sentence. He is the oldest runner ever to break 2 minutes in the 800. In 2011, he ran 1 minute 59.33 seconds, 0.33 seconds at age 52. Let me repeat that. He's the oldest runner ever to break 2 minutes in the 800. In 2011, he ran 159.33 seconds at age 52. So,
yeah, you have it. You have it.
Eh?
So there we have it. There it is.
There we go. There you have it, Ambrose Blanc. So, I mean, sometimes, when you're on social media, you really don't know. Or if you don't know, go Google it first. Google can help you very, very well. At least that's what I just do. You know what I mean? But that was just a little history. There was a little history. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Vonnie Roberts. I go read Vonnie Roberts' comment just now.
But you have to realize that Ambrose has a role that he's playing, and he has to do what he has to do. You know.
No, I mean, Tommy, I think that everybody can play politics and defend your party and whatever, but you know, when you're making comment that just doesn't make any sense, it makes absolutely no sense. You know, you just show your true colors. Now, I put up a post that says, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. This is the post I put up. Let me show you
Jack
the post.
walking, Gary walking,
Yeah.
Rowdy golfing.
Right. So let me put it up for people to see. And hold on, okay, and we have a next one to put up there. Let me see if I could get this up here. Gary. Here we go. Let me see if this will open up here. No, it would not open up there. So I gotta remove something. Let me see what I could remove down here. Yeah, there's so much videos now that I have here, Tommy, that
Yeah, the
sometimes,
overwhelm your system. You have an external.
yeah.
You have an external drive that you store it on.
Oh, you know what? I will. No. It's in the system that we use. It only allows you to save like 100 videos. And
How many gigs of storage you have there?
you know, I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. So what has had to happen? Let me remove this. I'll remove this. I could always get this back here. I just remove something because I gotta remove something in order to add something. You see, I'm limited to 100 images and videos, and I have over 100 images and videos. That's to tell you how much I have inside of it. Because sometimes I have to just save stuff, just in case. So this is what I put up, Tommy. Right? So that's what I put up. Mona walking, Gary walking, and Rowdy golfing. What's the big deal? If he golfing, and me have no problem with that. You understand? But Ambrose Blank, right, was upset. I feel Ambrose is up. You feel Ambrose is happy in him?
Well, I don't know if he is, but I can tell you one thing. He's wearing his, or toting his feelings very close to his chest.
Or he toting feelings?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he said it, and if it's one thing, and you know what has always said to me too, Tommy, I'm looking for relevance. Can you imagine that, Tommy? I looking for relevance.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh God. All right. So Vonnie says, good evening, Ansem. Is Diana joining us tonight?
She should be. She should be.
Okay.
She didn't express not being here.
Okay. All right.
I know she got back home yesterday and she was very tired. But
okay. So it says, good evening to Anselm and Tommy and Storm. Let the show begin. Blessing to all. Victoria, welcome. Good evening to all. Hope everyone is okay after God. Please remain focused with all the distractions in the world. Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Curtis Montrechard, welcome. You see, Vonnie confirmed. Yes, I'm in Canada with Whitby.
Taking
on the program, waiting to hear about Jack. Are you waiting to hear about? Why is you want to hear about Jack? And Sam, don't waste your time on Mr. Blank, PNM fanatic. They only see red and blind and deaf to all other things. You can never convince people like him. He must look at Twiggy videos. Yeah, I mean, but you know, when they put it up, they just had to, you know, bring certain things to their attention. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy asked him which sport he played, So I gave him evidence about what I have done, right? and I'm waiting for some evidence for him of what he has accomplished. Because they always like to talk about things that you can't do and you didn't do, you know. They're quick to tell you, oh, you can't do this and you never do this. You never do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. You never do nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. Never, you know. Right? You know? Sometimes people just say leave them alone, but it ain't easy.
I know. I understand and can sympathize and empathize.
Now, Tommy, our background is tomorrow's whistleblower day, you know. You know that, right?
Right. Is it tomorrow or day after? The 30th or 31st?
The 30th.
30th?
Yeah, because I was unaware of that. Because you know
we should have had that whistleblower from Tobago. Mr. Abdullah is his name. We should have him in the show tonight.
Yeah, but that's we should try and get him. Yeah, I mean, Capiza, welcome.
Capitan.
Capiza said, boys, I have to send my leader Rowley to banish you from the great party, the PNM. How you go banish me? Hey, you know, for me, I get a little red booty tell me something, but I go keep that one. I ain't gonna say that until the person goes public.
A red booty.
Yeah, red booty. Nadia, welcome.
Good evening, Nadia.
Yes, and Tommy, when we come back, right, Tommy, I want to play a video where the video spells out, and I did the video, and I wrote the report that based on research, it says Dr. Rowley is the worst prime minister in the history of Trinidad and Tobago.
I saw what you wrote.
Based on the research. That's all research oriented. Nothing else. And I get a lot of hate for that, boy. They say I hate Dr. Rowley.
What did you expect? To get love?
No, I expect people to read it and say, well, you know, some of the things that you say is true, and go and get some fact check the stuff now. Fact check it. Right? You know, a fella tried to fact check it, and the fact check and to show how he was wrong. Oh God! Well, yes, he tried to fact check it, and somebody fact check and show him how he was wrong. Right? But Tommy, the Palaseco Velodrome is being renovated.
Well, it's about time.
No, is that the Velodrome, Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go. Hold on, hold on.
Remember the last time you showed it?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to show. But Tommy, you know, I didn't know they was going to do anything, you know. But again, we here fighting for country, and we were saying that it's about time to do something with. Here we go. Here it is. They do something with, which is a good thing. It's an excellent thing.
Of course.
Yeah. Diana, welcome.
Greetings.
The storm, how are you?
Storm caught me outside.
Oh, yeah.
Bad weather, man.
Yeah. So, all weather is good weather. All weather.
So Tommy, Diana, 1 minute. Here's the Palaseco Velodrome as we showed it last time. Right?
Dilapidated.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a farm.
I mean, you know, that like the field up in Moval, you could go up there and get plenty of weed.
What is this now?
That's the Palaseco Velodrome, which they are going to renovate, which is a good thing. Right?
But they go the week of election, they go get that bush cut.
You know, Diana, I didn't think about that. Seriously. I just felt that it was something good. Now listen to the report now. This is the report now this week on the velodrome. So here we go. And this happened yesterday, I think. Right? So it's kind of coincident. It's a coincidence, maybe. It's coincidental. You know, I want to believe.
Well, your belief is very innocent, right?
Well, the sod-turning ceremony for the new Palo Seco Velodrome took place earlier today, with hopes the facility will be available for the southern community in 18 months. Here's more. The return of the Southern Games, new sporting initiatives, community sporting events, among others, were all expectations Minister of Sport and Community Development Shamfa Cudjoe highlighted as benefits that should be created as the sod was turned for the new Palo Seco Velodrome. In her remarks, Minister Cudjoe noted that domestic and international tourism should also be promoted.
To the people of Palo Seco, to all you residents of the Southland, we place on you a great responsibility on your very capable shoulders, not only to take care of this facility, but to utilize the facility for sporting excellence and to generate economic activity, host community sporting events, welcome the rest of Trinidad and Tobago to the Southland for sport, welcome the rest of the region and the world, like the folks in Diego Martin are doing with their new Diego Martin Regional Complex. It is your responsibility to make the very best of this investment.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley touched on the sporting facilities that were built and others that were upgraded and emphasized how crucial this new velodrome will be to national athletes.
The very week that we are receiving the Commonwealth youth in Trinidad and Tobago into facilities that are of world standard, that very week, that is the week that we have come here to guarantee to the youth of this district and the rest of the nation this facility, which would be a national facility because it has the pedigree. It's on this ground that some of our best sportsmen and sportwomen play their sport. I've heard the names of outstanding successes, many of whom are icons not only in this rural district, but as far away as Scarborough and Tobago, because when they run or walk with that red, white, and black, they carry on their shoulder Trinidad and Tobago.
Dr. Rowley mentioned the importance of sport as an avenue to deter youth away from negative elements.
We are winners in Palo Seco. We are winners in Trinidad and Tobago. And I have every confidence that as we make this investment here and restore this facility, that there are some people in our community here and elsewhere in the nation who will ensure that this ground, once again, generate winners for Trinidad and Tobago.
The project is expected to be completed in 2025 with a 1,000 capacity spectator pavilion, along with a specialized area for athletes that can seat 400.
Oh, wow.
You know, Tommy, it's interesting, right? And I think Diana says this a lot, and sometimes others argue with Diana about it, but Diana may have a point with respect to because Tommy, I put this up on the screen for a particular reason, right? I don't think that if this was done, there's any benefit to the PNM to have something done like this from someone else. You guys storming with me there, or you storm out with me there?
Yeah, storming on that one because it's those political points that has to be scored.
Election time fast approaching.
Right. So there's no political points to be scored on having something like this, the Laventil to Washington Empowerment Center, because it wasn't their idea. Right.
And they weren't gonna fund it. You were gonna fund it fully.
Right. So they didn't want something like this. Right?
Nope.
For political expediency, which Diana just made me aware of, right?
Well, the sod-turning ceremony for the new Palo Seco Velodrome took place earlier today, with hopes the facility will be available for the...
So, Dana, thank you very much. You make me put one and one together there to make 2.
11, to make 11?
To make 11. To make 11. To make 11.
But I tell you, they're going to come out with all their red bag of tricks and trinkets and wave them in front of people, bamboozle them. And they like sheep will go and put the finger in the ink for them. That's what's going on there.
But to be honest, I came to make that as a good feel situation in Trinidad and Tobago. Seriously.
Yeah, we can still feel good about it. We can still feel good about it.
Okay.
But we just have to be aware and not asleep at the wheel, that's all.
Oh, okay. So I was asleep at the wheel.
No, I don't think.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I didn't make the correlation until just now.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I really did not. I did not. So that's when I hear Diana starting to say what she said. And then I go back to say that they rather level a building, right? Than to make that for poor black disadvantaged people, because the mileage, they ain't getting no mileage out of that.
Nope.
There's no mileage in that for them, political mileage. But if you renovate a velodrome that you have sitting on there for years,
But
right?
I would tend to think that they can get mileage by being a facilitator.
And look at the Burgess it's located in. The one that, who's it said that? That's a big Burgess, a corporation, and they can't afford to lose it. But you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
trinkets, wave all this stuff in front of them.
Well, that area that they do that velodrome in is strategic because that's a tough area. You know that's a predominantly yellow area.
So here's my question. I don't know where it's located, but how the roads? What's the condition of the roads to get to this location? I don't know.
You asking a $10,000 question, maybe $1 million question.
Oh,
Tommy went to school in Palo Seco.
What is the condition of the roads to get there?
You asking a very pointed question.
All right, so we're going to go for a quick station identification. And when we come back, we're going to stay on Palo Seco because, I mean, a point was raised there that I did not. I really and truly, sometimes in my naivety, with respect to looking at things, I didn't look at it from that perspective. So stick and stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. It's Diana, I'm Tommy, and you in the village with the DAT Triplets. We'll be right back after this short message. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
I think there are two ways in which people are controlled. First of all, frighten people, and secondly, demoralize them. An educated, healthy, and confident nation is harder to govern. And I think there's an element in the thinking of some people. We don't want people to be educated, healthy, and confident because they would get out of control. The top 1% of the world's population own 80% of the world's wealth. It's incredible that people put up with it, but they're poor, they're demoralized, they're frightened, and therefore they think perhaps the safest thing to do is take orders and hope for the best.
Car club and show them the car. The daughter took the car to the club, returned, and told her father, some people in the club offered $100,000 for it since it is a Nissan Skyline R34, iconic car, and sought after by many.
I'm playing an audio.
The father said to his daughter, I wanted you to know that the right place values you the right way. If you are not valued, do not be angry. It means you are in the wrong place.
Right.
I'd have to play. So I want to say I totally was
There are
off
two
base.
ways in which people are controlled.
Totally off base on that with respect to looking at the Palaseco Velodrome and looking at the Laventil to Wall Street Empowerment Center, because I think both can offer similar things, for the youths, and I even forgot that one of the things that I had an interest in putting in there, and I was talking with other people, is for virtual jobs, right? Where people can sit in front of a computer and they can do jobs virtually and get paid.
Yep.
Because it's something now. It's something now that's kind of big with artificial intelligence and all this kind of thing, and
Lots of customer service jobs. I had said that before. You have a highly literate society in Trinidad and Tobago, and the rate of exchange for the US dollar, they're going to look at that. They don't have to invest in no building nowhere. Invest in people and let them work from home. Yeah, I said that many times on the show.
And what makes it even more, I don't want to put bad or academic. Let me use the word academic, is that you had the prison officers' jobs and 1,500 people line up from 11:30 p.m. at night, 11 p.m. the day before, to get maybe what, 20, 25 jobs?
And answer too. I just look at things. Supposing you in Tobago and you want to apply for the same work, you gotta come to Trinidad to apply for. Why they don't have a location in Tobago for the people to go to? You gotta find $300 airfare or wherever it is to travel on the boat to come to Trinidad to apply for work. How backward that is.
But Diana, you heard Selwyn Melville last time he was here. I don't know. No.
She wasn't here. She didn't come in.
Selwyn Melville here was telling us that they had like a curfew team and they had practice. And 11 or 12 of the people in field event.
11 were from Tobago and 2 from Trinidad.
2 from Trinidad. And the 11 from Tobago had to go to Trinidad, right? For the practice or whatever it is. Rather than the 2 coming to Tobago. It just ain't making sense.
No, it's not. And most of the job opportunities I've seen posted recently all have to be in Trinidad. What about this young lass and young boy that he had the money? He come out of school, me mother and father catching in there. He just don't have the money. He can't make it to the interview in Trinidad, the job intake process. Sometimes I sit and I say, who really sitting in charge in the country? Those are common sense things. Common sense. So you've ruled out, you have thwarted many Tobagonian efforts to try to get a job. Because a lot of them can't afford the money to come.
Well,
and in your one country, Trinidad and Tobago, why all they don't have recruitment in Tobago too? Answer them, I'm tired. I'm tired of this country, I'm real tired. Now you see why they call myself a Bajan? I don't know now.
Well, Barbados don't have any sister island, so you're not gonna have that issue in Barbados for sure.
I'm just tired, man. Come on.
For the most part, most of the activities and services are being provided in Trinidad. That's why there's such a huge brain drain out of Tobago.
They can't get opportunity to apply everything in Trinidad. They gotta go to the embassy, they gotta go to Trinidad. Why? Why?
Well, because it's more cost effective to have one embassy in Trinidad than to have one in Tobago and Trinidad.
Hello? What is wrong with having a satellite embassy office in Tobago? Something wrong with that? Why they must find money to get to Trinidad? Either boat or plane. And when you go there and you ain't get through, that money gone. You find your way. It doesn't, Tommy, it don't make sense. You have your satellite office in Tobago, do the initial whatever there, And if you determine that these people are going to be successful, well, then they make their way down to the big one down there. But you had people coming flying back and forth on the boat, and it don't make no sense, man. I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm trying to think deep into it and know that to maintain an office is costly. Not just for,
costly.
Not just for the edifice, but for the employees. And if you don't have an adequate populace to provide a service for it, may not be feasible.
But wait, no. But Tommy, then and she said she's gonna build up the golf course surrounding the building. Am I right or wrong? Are they gonna invest how much millions of dollars in that embassy there? What I still say, what is wrong with a small satellite U.S. embassy in Tobago? And you do your general intake there, and then those that you've already vetted or whatever, you let them go on to Trinidad then, or just do it in Tobago and done.
Washington has to see that it's
nobody ain't pushing. This lady that come here now, golf, we're gonna invest in golf course.
It has to be cost effective.
But Tommy, she invested in a golf course. For who to play golf?
Yeah,
who does play golf? The Prime Minister and Welts.
Yeah, but that's a tourism investment.
Tommy, that ain't trickling down to the small person.
Tourism.
Huh?
That's sports tourism.
That ain't trickling down to the small person golf.
No,
the only person I know playing golf is a villager's daughter.
It's not trickling down to the small person, and they're purposely trying to attract high-end money people.
High-end money. Okay, they're trying to attract high-end money people. And when they attract the high-end money people, where they spending the money?
Right there.
Man, listen, it don't make no sense to me. They need a satellite embassy office in Tobago to handle Tobagonians.
It has to be cost effective.
Cost effective. Come on, Tommy. Take two people that you already have in the embassy in Trinidad, put them over there. And I'm sure you could find a building in Tobago that can be done.
With 60,000 people, what kind of throughput they're gonna have? What kind of traffic they're gonna have?
What do you mean? What kind of traffic there? And that is the problem. Everybody wants to dong on Tobago because of the small population, but there's
reality.
There are countries that have the same or similar populace and they have their own thing running.
Oh my goodness.
You don't think an embassy there will attract people now? You know what I'm saying? Trinidadians might say, I go in Tobago and apply for my visa, yes? Trinidadians might want to come down there and do it. So I don't see why they can't have their own. The other day they had another job opportunity, and I poignantly noted, there's no recruitment drive held in Tobago. How Tobagonians gonna apply? How they gonna apply? But yeah, you want who a pastor wants to down the Tobago House of Assembly, huh?
Well, Dan, as you said that, we play the red pastor.
Yeah, play for me.
Yeah, I was amazed. I was totally amazed that the pastor. What going on there? Hold on, I was totally amazed that. Okay, hold on. No, all right, just a minute. I was totally amazed that a pastor could actually stand in a funeral and do this. Hold on. In a funeral.
Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me.
Tommy,
anymore.
I'm sorry. That surprised me, Tommy. That surprised me. I'll be honest with you.
You see,
I was surprised.
It's a desperate mode that's going on.
Listen to this.
Don't stop meddling in Tobago's business. It will be to don't stop meddling in Tobago's business. It will be to our peril if you don't. So I'm saying that seriously, as a clergyman in Tobago, that we are not happy of what is taking place here in Tobago. And I'm asking you to meddle to the extent that you, bless the Lord. So thank you for being here today.
At a funeral?
So the pastor, that pastor,
Don't stop meddling
let me hear him again.
in Tobago's business. It will be to our peril if you don't. So I'm saying that seriously, as a clergyman in Tobago, that we are not happy of what is taking place here in Tobago, and I'm asking you to meddle to the extent that you, bless the Lord. So thank you for being here today.
At a funeral, you say, answer, man?
Yep.
Yeah. At a funeral.
Distasteful.
At a
If you
funeral.
listening, I say it distasteful.
At a
It's
funeral.
It's very distasteful, but desperation breeds that type of situation.
Nobody will tell you don't meddle in Tobago business. Do the right thing by the people.
What he's saying indirectly is continue to demonize the Tobago House of Assembly.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. He
Mhm.
didn't say it. Right?
And he's on a pulpit.
And he's on a pulpit.
But he could be a PNM sycophant or lifelong supporter, PNM till I die, or that kind of person.
Well, what would you expect? I didn't expect him to go get on the pulpit in a funeral and talk about demonizing the THA. I just didn't think that was something that he would have done. But I mean, in these days, in this go-over season, anything is possible,
That is part of the necromancy.
Any and everything is possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, highly welcome. Yeah,
Charlie didn't tell him no medal. I do the right thing. I do the right thing. Stop with all this, But I don't know. I never used to follow politics before, but I learned a lot here in these here Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know.
So Victoria says, Hailey says, Tobago should have their own thing. Yeah,
why they have to be up and down? And I'm like, but that don't make no kind of sense. A couple of people that I know went to the embassy. I said, so you have to go to Trinidad? Yeah. I said, so who paying for that ticket? You have to pay. Like, that don't make no kind of sense to me. None. Job opportunity. Though that prison officer, I perused the ad and I did not see a location in Tobago. If it was there, then I ain't see it.
But
I ain't see a location in Tobago where they could apply.
But Diana and Tommy, this is 2023, right?
Yeah, boy.
If you having a job fair for prison officers, you could do that online.
Of course. Virtual.
You could simply, you could simplify. Now there are some people who don't have computers, but they have a phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get Wi-Fi. They could go on their phone. They could follow the information. They could email the information, whatever it is, rather than have a person standing up there from 11:30 p.m. the day before for I think the next day, and what digitalization coming to Trinidad? Is that what it said?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they said. And in 2023, you having over 1,500 people stand up to go and get an application or follow out the application. Yeah, when you go there, you ain't getting no job at that point in time, and nobody didn't think about that, boy.
Nope.
Nobody. A whole government.
Nope.
And this has nothing to do with PNM or UNC or that kind of thing. They're bankrupt of ideas. That is the problem. They're reactive. They're not proactive. They're reactive. Victoria says, why does the pastor surprise me? Of course the pastor surprised me. Well, Victoria might be right here because Pastor Dutton did put out something with respect to Fali, yeah?
That's right.
So in looking at both sides of the coin, he put it out in words. But nah. This pastor still was out of place. That's a funeral, man.
Yes, a funeral. I think the forum wasn't the appropriate.
Yeah. I still can't I can't go for that. Right?
The forum wasn't appropriate.
No, it was inappropriate. So Victoria said, why does the pastor surprise you? Yes, he surprised me. And that is part of the problem we have in Trinidad. What is man that you are so mindful of him? It does not matter if he's a pastor, he's a man. I mean mankind. Victoria, I think time and place, you know what I mean?
Time and place is distasteful, but it doesn't surprise me because desperate times is when desperate moves are made, and there's desperation here. You're talking about getting totally, oh man, 14-1. You know what that is? Think about it.
Well, the pastor must still have it in his scroll 14-1.
Yeah, any PNMite who was supporting the PNM in Tobago, knowing that they were trashed in the worst way. I mean, they were trying to find any reason to bring back or to get the PNM's foot in that door or back in that door in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I mean, highly say, I guess church is not as holy as we think. Oh God!
Everything is politics. Every single aspect of life is politics.
You are correct. You are correct.
When desperation sets in, you really see who is who.
You may not want to believe that, but it's true. People may not want to believe that, but it's true.
Every aspect of life is politics.
Yeah, it is very true. Very, very true.
Dying is political too.
Everything is politics. Everything. So for a man to get on the pulpit and you telling the man, you encouraging a man to demonize people, you know. That's what you are doing, you know.
In a church.
So he sat there emotionless because he himself was a little surprised that was mentioned in that forum. I would tend to think so. I wouldn't say that he was elated or showed any emotion of approval of that conversation in that setting. Because I look at his body language, he's like just numb right there. You feel what you can show it again, and we can look at it.
Let's look at it again. Let's look at it. I gotta get it again. Hold on. Let's look at it. Hold on. Yeah, I think.
So it may have been mentioned to him before, and the pastor may have told him that he would mention it, but at the same time, he didn't show any emotion to and look at it again.
Yeah, let's look at it again.
Let's analyze.
Yeah, because we like to analyze here at WZYE 95.9 FM. We in analyzing mode. So let's look at it. Let's look at it. Hold on. Let's get it back up here.
Are you tired of aches?
No, we don't want that, my friend.
Yeah, we tired of hate.
Yeah, we tired of aches.
Aches or hate?
You see Haiti going, Haiti crumbling again.
Well, that's going to be for a long time.
Yep. So, and they advise you not to travel there. Total anarchy.
In Trinidad, boy. It's never a dull day in paradise. Let's look at it.
Don't stop meddling in Tobago's business. It will lead to our peril if you don't. So I'm saying that seriously as a clergyman in Tobago, that we are not happy of what is taking place here in Tobago. And I'm asking you to meddle to the extent that you bless the Lord. So thank you for being here today. Don't stop meddling in Tobago's business. It will lead to our peril if you don't. So I'm saying that seriously as a clergyman in Tobago, that we are not happy of what is taking place here in Tobago. And I'm asking you to meddle to the extent that you bless the Lord. So
Tommy, I really see nothing.
No emotion. You saw more approval coming from his spouse
Oh,
than.
all right. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I find that pastor is out of place, man. Totally out of place.
Wrong forum for that discussion.
Out of place, man.
Out of order.
Out of place, but listen to this. Let me show you this one. Listen to this, right? This is 2023, right? And the Ashanti King is coming to Trinidad for emancipation. I want to ask a simple question. I'm going to broaden it here. How does a visit by our Ashanti King in this season that we have in here, benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago? So let's look at.
Hello, Trinidad and Tobago. We are at the Savannah at present, where the police have closed down all sales of all vendors because they are asking all patrons of the Savannah to participate in the Emancipation Village, where you have to pay $40 to enter. And the patrons here who are supporting the small vendors are saying that $40 could buy them their dinner. So, I get your face. Good night, guys. So, the city police has closed down all sales. What do you think? What is going to happen to all the people, food and drink that they spend thousands and thousands of dollars to invest in? You tell me. Police came and run everybody at 9 o'clock tonight. Everybody was run out of the Savannah. Had thousands and thousands of people here patronizing, and everybody have to pack up and leave.
Excuse me for a minute.
Yeah. I mean,
who coming?
No, Tommy said excuse me for a minute. I mean, I just don't understand what is the these people are. They have no compassion, man.
Yep. More oppression.
It is, and this is a time where, in my estimation, the people can make a little something. They can make a little something.
Most definitely.
And then some people are complaining that, well, they wasn't paying no money, they wasn't paying no rent. Well, who allowed them to stay there without paying rent?
I don't know.
If you want to happen, why you want to beat the people over here when time comes for them to make a little change? Where you want them to go into crime?
Mayor Martinez should answer to that.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
So Tommy says, Tommy, you mean desperate times for the PNM? They know that they can't consider these two Tobago seats as safe. Time changing, they see the writing on the wall. Victoria says, Hailey, you are so right. I don't know why Ansem is so surprised. Tommy, this is not the first time PNM has had one seat in the THA. I gotta tell you, Victoria and Hailey, I am surprised. Because I would think that as a pastor, you will be able to separate a funeral from politics. I think a funeral is like the last, that's the last of the last, That's when that person is going away, the person is gone already, and they're finishing it now. And you will throw politics into that. You will throw politics into that mix. Anybody have the pastor number so I could call him?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Yeah, anybody from Tobago can send me the pastor number now so we could call him and ask him exactly what he meant.
Yeah, that was very distasteful, and injecting church and politics. That's what state's supposed to be, two separate things. Why are you bringing it up in the church there now? And they clapping. You clapping for that at a funeral?
all to defend your party, I guess.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. That was over, man. That was over the top. Right? That was over the top. And so somebody talked about. So we have the vendors getting kicked out. We have the pastor going contrary. Right? And this, Nana, you saw the video with Watson Duke?
Wait, I saw plenty. Where's the one now? He was on a playground with a lot of soapy, sudsy water.
With the boat.
With the boat. What happened to the boat?
With the soca boat.
Oh, the soca boat? Oh.
I mean, that's a good one. The soca boat. Yeah. Oh God, I couldn't help but laugh, man. I thought that was so funny. And why would you even share that? You know? And the man looked scared, you know.
Well, it was something not to be toyed with if you don't know what they're doing.
So let's take a look at this.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm adventurous man. Well, you want to drop them food and walk with you after?
She go on, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll come back after. Alright, I will do it. Wow. So I'm going to come down here. This is to highlight the plight down here, you know.
Hey, that joke. If you see how she does work, sometimes rain coming, she have a baby in she hand, and two boys right there, and she pull in one hand, and she go in with one hand.
She from on that side?
Yeah, that you Tunki sister.
What's the side?
Oh, Tunki sister.
She live here, but she most of she life is here.
Jibril,
What is it?
I know message you back there.
Let me get test run on it.
Test run. Come over. Wait, man.
Hold on. Ready for trade. Go fall in, Mr. Duke. You want to stand up now. Open up your foot. Open up your foot.
No, don't.
If she was kind, if she was kind, she could kind.
Don't tell them go sing.
He too big?
No, come off. Come off.
Come off.
No.
Oh, yeah, come on, party, but
Take your time.
Let's pay for the chill up.
You still recording? Yes, because I want to come off. Hey, you're going to fall. I don't want it to fall there. Yes, I want them to see. No, I don't want them to fall.
Stand up, so you have to kind of like a safe balance.
That's good for girl. In the middle, yeah. Easy, just to do that. Well, easy, Oh, yeah, it's good. Might have real good girl.
Maybe
Oh, man, I see that thing, man. I cry, man. The soca boat and floating where you got
The soca boat doing what?
and floating with Duke.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's a man of that tree. Yeah, only say Duke hug up that tree.
Well, you had to hold up for their life, else you'd wind up wet.
Oh God. Well, yes. Oh God, my belly hurting me. Oh God. Juke or going through it too. It's too hard.
He frightened.
No, the thing is that you had to balance. You had to open your leg and balance.
Yeah, you had to learn how to balance. You understand? It's as simple. Look how that girl just, the person that jump anything and she just carry them over like it's nothing.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I see that, boy. Tommy, I go pop a post for that. Juke almost fall off the sofa boat. Oh God. Well, yes.
But y'all hear this I mean this terrible news item where this young lady was found burnt inside a latrine.
Oh yeah, somewhere up in Marval or something.
Yeah, she's a KFC worker, and what happened when she didn't show up for work, whatever happened, and they find her. And I did these criminals in that I don't know what would what would possess you that the killer burn and throw in a latrine,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
My God, boy.
it just seemed that there was so many things happening. But Trinidad got positive ratings from Moody's,
From who?
Moody's.
Mm.
They got good ratings. So we can't say it's all negative happening in the country. Right? We had to say, but
apparently that rating ain't curbing the crime.
well, I mean, the rating is just it helps the economy. Maybe they could borrow money at a better interest rate. It helps them.
Okay, wait. Say that again. I find you low. I need to go and check my media thing. Let me check my media thing and come back.
Yeah.
They're gonna be a fallout from those 4 plants that have been able not to operate in Point Jesus and had to shut down for the lack of
natural gas
stock.
Okay. I mean, when you try to find a silver lining there, Tommy. I've been trying to find a silver lining in the whole thing, Tommy, but it's getting more difficult and more difficult. Look at this one here. These people complaining about the water coming from the pipe and that they're getting brown water. And so let's take a look at this.
Washing when he started to wash, right?
That came out of your pipe?
My pipe. And he said his washing machine was filling with dirty water too.
How would you describe the water?
Sweet. Yeah, this is yesterday morning, right? About 9 o'clock when the gentleman downstairs was washing. When he started to wash, right?
That came out of your pipe?
My pipe. And he said his washing machine was filling with dirty water too.
How would you describe the water?
Sweet.
Oh boy.
What? See?
Look like cocoa.
I mean, it just seemed like, it's one thing after the next, right? And then when you look at it, right, with the prime minister, suing a whistleblower who is a police witness. So think about this, right? Think about this carefully, The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me go solo here for a minute. So, listen, folks. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago suing a whistleblower for lying on him. And that same whistleblower is a police witness against, for whatever situation it is, right? But I don't know if he's a police witness against, well, no, he's a police witness against the THA, right? The same person who the Prime Minister says lied on him, right? And he gave him a pre-action protocol letter, is the same person, the same liar, is now a police witness. So what it is that he lied on Dr. Rowley, but he go tell the truth about everything else.
Mm.
Or you make it make sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. You're a liar in one situation. Oh, let me go. Let me go. Let me play this. Let me play this. Let me play this. Let me play this.
People of Trinidad and Tobago, you see these lying politicians? It's a disease. The government is not closing down Petrotrin. It's a disease. I heard a UNC minister, I think it was the famous Prakash Ramadar, telling people that the PNM will bring back the dreaded property tax. Let me make it abundantly clear. The property tax has already been dealt with. So for anybody in the government now to be telling the population that this PNM coming into office will bring back that tax is the highest level of dishonesty. It's a disease. I'm a politician. Lying politicians. I'm a politician. It's a disease.
Wow.
So let's finalize. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, is issue a pre-action protocol to Akil Abdullah out of Tobago because the Prime Minister says he lied on him. All right? Same Akil Abdullah is a police witness against whoever. Yes, he could be a police witness against the TH, because of what happened. So what will he be, lying on the Prime Minister, right, and telling the truth about anything to do with Farley and them? Is that what it is? All you make it make sense now, man. And the Prime Minister of all people, the Prime Minister now suing a regular citizen Prime Minister, Where's the country going to when the Prime Minister could sue somebody who's a police witness and he could lie? Just as how we lie on the Prime Minister, according to the Prime Minister, then he could lie on Farley, he could lie on the THA, he could lie on everybody. So what it is? Boy,
look, Ansley, he lucky he's in Trinidad and not in Russia, because you would have disappeared.
I know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Guys, am I missing something? Tommy and Dana, help me. What am I missing?
You're missing the elephant in the room.
Oh, Lord.
The elephant in the room, and it's red.
No, Tommy, please.
Oh, Lord.
Come on. All you don't just agree with me just like that.
I
Please
can't
tell
agree
me
with you. Be glad you come to your senses. The elephant in the room, and he red. He have a long red nose.
Listen, he's gonna prove his innocence.
No, I don't get it. When I saw that, so I put up. Let me see what I put up this post, because when I see that, I say, but wait now, boy, I don't understand that, When I saw the Prime Minister going and sue this fella,
Hey, the man innocent. He like Jimmy. He like Jimmy Swaggart, the innocent.
He like Jimmy Swaggart. You innocent? Yeah, this is what it is. So I asked the question. Rowley sent a pre-action protocol to a man accused of lying, but that man is also a police witness. It's quite puzzling, isn't it? I mean, how could he be a lying one? Huh?
I could imagine the kind of responses and comments you got from
God, I get cussed for that. I get all kind of cuss for that. But I mean, I don't. Yeah, Tommy, but it and then it didn't making sense.
But why they cussing you? You only bringing facts to them.
No, this is not.
No, just thinking. All we ask that you think.
That's all we ask, that you think. All we ask that you think, right? So I mean, I don't get it, and it's like when you try to make them think, the first thing they'll say to me, "Oh, you hate the PNM, you don't like the." Listen, this our PNM. right? I've said it over and over. I'm not a supporter of this RPN, and I make no bones about that. Right? But let me go further. I want you all to listen to this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Listen to this one carefully. Yeah? This is from the man's mouth himself. Eh? Right? Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it. Okay, I have to go over here. Sorry. I have to go over to this one over here. Let me go over here. I'll go over here. I want you all to listen to this one. It's just critical thinking is something we need to do a little more in Trinidad.
The best way to get started on Amazon.
No, we don't need to say that. Right? Okay, so I want you all to listen to this. Please listen and listen carefully. Yeah? Listen to this. Okay, I think I can put this here.
This reform exercise.
Hold on,
should
let me start over. Go ahead.
This reform exercise should take place. The law has been passed.
No, I didn't do that.
But not all of it has been proclaimed.
All right, hold on, My bad.
We are saying,
let me get that right. Sorry about that. I gotta stop screen, and I'm gonna present. Share screen. Share. Okay, so listen to this one. This is from the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago's mouth. Listen to this.
This reform exercise should take place. The law has been passed, but not all of it has been proclaimed. We are saying to you now in your districts, vote for local government reform.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back a little bit first. Let me just go back a little bit. Let me start from the top. Okay, I want you all to listen. Just listen here.
This reform exercise should take place. The law has been passed, but not all of it has been proclaimed.
Now, we've been going this over and over. This is from the Prime Minister now, eh? Last time we heard from Faris. Now we're hearing it from the Prime Minister. If a law has already been passed, how could I be going to the polls and voting for a law that's already been passed?
As though the vote matters whether it is proclaimed or not.
And Tommy, if they want to go and proclaim the law, they could have done that.
They could do it today, they could do it tomorrow, they could do it
whenever they want to. And even if they lose
they could
the
still
local government election, they could still go and
proclaim
it just and people, when I hear the man say this, I say, but way out of his own mouth. Let me play it again for you.
It's just tomfoolery.
Just in case you all missed it. And you know, they'll say, yeah,
This reform exercise should take place. The law has been passed, but not all of it has been proclaimed. We are saying to you now in your districts, vote for local government reform. Authorize us to make...
So he's saying that the vote for the local government, voting for them gives them authority to proclaim it? Nonsense.
Tommy, what garbology, man? The man contradicted himself. What is that, an oxymoron? Man contradicted you, yeah.
As far as how I say it, you have to turn on the computer.
Oh God! This is the Prime Minister, you know.
Well, at least they are the same program they're working with.
But he didn't come with the computer what Faris have.
Gotta turn on the computer. Okay, great. The computer ain't turned on yet.
The man says the law has already been passed. All they have to do, certain parts haven't been proclaimed. If certain parts haven't been proclaimed, local government election is going to cause you to proclaim the laws?
Whether you
I don't get it. What if you lose? If you lose,
when lose or draw, you can still proclaim it.
You could do. Tell me, they can do whatever they want.
Indeed.
So this sort of garbology, and people are eating it up. This local government election is based on local government reform. What reform?
Make the changes that are in the recommendations. The things that the commonplace things that you see. Build local government. The more you build the management structure, the more efficient the management structure becomes, the more responsibility you can take on at the local level. And we believe that that will contribute and be down to the benefit of all the citizens, and you will see an improvement in the quality of your life. This reform.
You know what I don't understand? Well, no, I understand this. These people go into these meetings, and it's like you go to a cricket game, and they're using a softball, a sponge ball. They ain't using the hard ball, they're using a sponge ball. And all these sponge ball questions that people are asking, you know, one of my simple questions, me personally, how could local government election on August the 14th be based on local government reform when the law has already been passed? And if parts of it have not been proclaimed, why haven't you proclaimed those parts?
You see, if there was a referendum for the proclamation in the election, it would make a difference, but there's not.
No, there's none. That's a whole different ball game. You see? And to me, and listen, this is not whether you are anti-PNM or pro-UNC or anti-PNM and pro-NTA. These are things that they are putting out in the public space.
Yeah, just to bamboozle the public.
We're not making these things up. We're not making it up and just bringing these things up. These are things that they are putting on the public space. And we buy that hook, line, and sinker. Yeah?
People have to think. People are not thinking. So that's why they're stuffing that garbage down their throat.
Yeah? I doesn't. I say it doesn't have to make sense because PNM have 500,000 in support. There's plenty antics to create confusion and distraction for those non-supporters of the PNM. Answer me should ask Pastor Google about the reform. He was preaching that bill, defending it on PNM black. I think people could defend it all they want to know, but they ask simple questions. These are simple questions. It's like the simple question, Tommy and Diana, with respect to, and I'm going to put out a post on that, that people have to get ready for 8% property tax if you have a commercial property in your house or in your yard or a parlor. Because even though he said the commercial part is not coming, when the commercial part comes, are you going to pay less than 5%?
Oh, Lord.
Let's say it comes 3 years down the road. Are you going to pay 2%? You got to pay 5%. You're just delaying the process. They're delaying the inevitable, right? What's he saying for that? What's he saying for that? When you know something will happen, is some type of thing. You know when you know something will happen at some point in time.
Intuition, imminent.
It's inevitable.
Inevitable.
Yeah. There we go. It's inevitable. There we go. That's what it is. So just tell the people so they can prepare themselves for commercial property tax. Yeah, and that's it.
Or should we say mixed use?
Well, it's mixed use. It is mixed use.
So I mean, they go spy on your property. I hope you have no business attached, huh?
Well, look, somebody just sent me something. I want to read it. Pension plan. This is in Barbados today. Minimum NIS contribution to get pension going up. Barbadians will have to work longer and make more contribution to national insurance scheme to receive pension under changes announced by the government to prevent the depletion of the National Insurance Fund. Additionally, Minister of Labor, Social Security, and the Third Sector, Colin Jordan, said the NIS will be transformed into a commercial state-owned enterprise. Oh, Lord. He told the Laws of Parliament on Friday that the pensionable age will move from 67 to 67 and a half in 2028, and then to 68 years in 2034. In addition, the age at which pension becomes eligible to receive the reduced pension will also be adjusted from the current age of 60 to 61 in 2025, 62 years in 2028, and 63 years in 2031. Victoria, thank you very much for that. It's Trinidad right there next. Trinidad next.
Yep.
If Barbados could do it, and they only have a little bit under 200,000 population, right? I'm under 300.
250 and plus. That's it.
Right. If they could do it, why not Trinidad?
They're coming for them.
They're coming for all you.
Work longer.
Yeah.
Harder.
But why is that problematic though?
But you know,
people living longer.
But you don't know, some people.
So that people living longer conversation is gonna may take a different turn as time go along, because since the pandemic, we see a huge increase in expiration.
Yep. People dropping down and with heart attack and all kind of thing. Right? So
yeah, it is.
You're working longer and you might have ailments. And the healthcare system, it's done in shambles. So you have to take your ailing, antique, vintage tale and go and sit down and do the people work.
But and times changing, though.
You see, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen also is that a lot of these young people are gonna be finding it more difficult to get work if the older crew on longer. And that's the other side of the coin. It has to be thought out.
Well, artificial intelligence changing a lot of things.
Yeah, I see some. It's either Dubai or one of them countries out there, the Emirate or whatever you call them, have a robot, a bodyguard robot. The thing about 8 foot tall, right? And he walking behind the fella. Whoop, whoop. I said, Lord Father, if I was somewhere, let me tell you something. You ever went in the supermarket and you see this thing going around the supermarket with a light going? I don't like that thing,
I see it all the time.
Yeah, Stop and Shop.
Stop and Shop, yeah.
I don't like that thing at all. One time I went in the aisle and the thing started, and I walk into it. I really ain't paying no man. I thought it was advertising. So the thing like, oh, beep, beep, beep. I said, let me get from near this thing. And I went in the aisle and he following me. I said, look, let me go to the supermarket. It scared me for a minute.
Yeah, it will follow you at times.
Listen how it was. It's doing inventory.
I don't even know what that thing does. I just see it walking around. I just tell it hello.
Right, I slept. And the thing like it's smart for days,
Yeah, smart. It has go down the island, make left.
It will return, it will reverse and come back. And I said, what? Yeah, man. And as they're going along, the light beeping. I don't know, boy. This artificial intelligence, let me tell you, Bill Gates and all said he frightened for it.
But they did something with Joy Reid.
Yes.
You see that?
Yeah, they with
some type of weight loss thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they did, and Joy Reid was speaking. And people was thinking that it's Joy Reid promoting this product. Huh?
She said she never did it. It's
She never did it.
It's all AI.
Yeah.
You see?
All AI, yeah.
And you know how they catch your voice? When you they call you and you answer hello, and then they say hello, and they say yes, can I help you? You see all that? You see that word yes? Okay, in your voice. All right, good. That is the word that they use to go in and wipe out your accounts, eh?
Mean Gene, welcome. Mean Gene said, Diana, get used to it. That's the future.
That's the future.
Yeah. It's the future. It is.
Well, it took me a lot. You mean, Gene? It took me a long time to get accustomed to a debit card because I come from the era where I had a bank book, and I went in the bank and started and they update my bank book. I come from the era where your salary was placed in a brown envelope and it right away deducted and and you're counting in front of the person, give it to you or whatever. Right? So yeah, and that's all this stuff. Okay. I just feel they're gonna do and do and do till they go back to the old systems.
No, it's gonna get to the point where you're not even gonna need a debit card.
Yeah, you ain't gonna need no card no more. You have a chip. You have a chip.
Nobody put no chip in me. Sorry. That one thing I don't say I ain't taking no more vaccine and no more booster, nothing. And I ain't nobody putting no chip in me. Now that I gonna put your foot down. You're not putting no chip.
Get to the point where your retina is used.
They're not putting any chip in me. Okay? I don't have chip on the bank card, chip in my passport, something that on the card, the track here and all that. No, you're not putting no chip in me. Sorry.
Diana, Capiz, I want to know if you put money in a kerchief in your bosom.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah. And other places too. Yeah. And a handkerchief, stick it in your waist. Yeah.
When Trump come back, Chip coming.
Chip coming?
It's Anderson Cooper who was doing the interview.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper was doing the interview.
Yeah.
Oh. You see, and the clone Rihanna voice too.
Tommy, did you send that to me? You send that to me?
No, somebody else sent it to me.
You know, I will look for it and see if I could play.
I think that the clone Rihanna voice and Beyonce and Taylor Swift or something so. And they say, you know, wow, things sound just like Rihanna. Yeah. This AI, and you know they're gonna be unscrupulous people who are going to exploit it.
Absolutely.
And it's going to be detrimental to the entire world. I read something where they're saying like, okay, Ansdam, let's say you live in Chumaca, right? Tommy, you in Salibia, I in St. Augustine. They're not going to allow us, like you, Ansdam, to go and shop in Arima. You have to shop in Port of Spain. They may allow Tommy to come to Arima, but he can't go into Port of Spain. Yeah.
Mile radius, they say.
Yeah, with the the one banking system, and then yes, man, you have this thing, and everything you do, right? And if you don't adhere, they will freeze your money.
That's right.
Freeze your money. You can't buy no food, can't pay no bills. You don't have no internet, nothing.
If you violate.
So, folks, hold that thought right here. We're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after this short message. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Hey, hey, oi, oi. Hey, hey, oi, oi. In Trinidad and politics was we and them. That was never meant to be so, according to the anthem. But ethnic insecurity was maintained to divide us by some people in the country, to sow the seeds of distrust. But we have got a new system within the community. Now what used to be we and them has now become only we. From now on this nation is we. From now on it is you and I. From now on it is unity. From now on we flying high. All the races have come together to build a better country and create a brighter future for the whole society. The we and them thing is no more, because it is plain to see in this country from shore to shore the community is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we and we. From India and some came from Africa. Look today, their descendants are here, coexisting together. There are others who came here too, the Chinese, Syrians and such. Native people are just a few in this land that we love so much. But the politics of the day and the love for a party cause people to begin to say them is them and we is we. From now on this country is we. From now on we all shall be one. From now on that's how it shall be. From now on all division done. As today united we stand, the people of Trinbago. One country, one nation, one island. Chutney Pan and Calypso. It's Trinidad and Tobago, better known as TNT. And we want the whole world to know we see ourselves as we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we and we. In this nation is no more, and Mother China done disappear, gone away for good I'm sure. If we want to build a relation, there can be no we and them. In spite of ethnic persuasion, all should fit in the system. Side by side we stand hand in hand within the society. This here paradise island, because you and I means we. From now on Avanti is we. From now on race do not matter. From now on we means unity. From now on we are together. They cannot divide we again, cause we enter a new era. United we shall all remain, looking out for each other. Eric tell me matter they done. Today it is plain to see a new paradigm has begun, and that paradigm is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we. No more we and them. From now on this nation is we and we and we and we. Some politicians have tried their best to keep we subdivided, as their policies would attest. And now we are united, using that old colonial scheme. They sought to divide and rule, because if we are not a team, we are more easy to fool. Look, they had us fighting each other, causing misery and pain. Now all these times are gone forever, before never again. From now on Trinidad is we. From now on one philosophy. From now on Tobago shall be. From now on standing equally. No more African, no more Indian. We shall all be citizens, forged together to build one nation. Though we are different persons, done away with the we and them. In this land of black trinity, Whenever we sing the anthem, from now on is only we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we. No more we and them, from now on this nation is we and we and we and we.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come there every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Diana, Mean Gene says, where are the cell phones today? Where are the pay phones today? And then Eiley says, that is not it. They try to eliminate people altogether because if you're rich and have everything, what you need people to work and do your thing other than a chosen few. So and the pay phones today.
And when they had the blackout the other day, what was the only phone that was working? What was the only phone working, Tommy? No. What was the only phone that was working, Tommy, when we had the blackout in New York? You know what? No. The old rotary dial phones. Them old phone, the one that didn't not digital, but I believe it's analog. They use an analog signal.
That's your home phone. That's your home phone, isn't it?
Yeah, back in the day, digital that plug into the jack on the wall. Yeah. That is the only phone that was working.
Cell phones didn't work?
Cell phone ain't working, no. If electricity gone, how you get? Come on, your modem ain't working, nothing ain't working.
True, the towers need to be powered also.
Thank you. So mankind is gonna do till we end up riding donkey carts again.
You think so? No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Let them keep going. Let them keep going at the rate, not reducing the emissions by 2% or what Honorable Mayor Motley said. Let them continue destroying the ozone. Let them continue, do whatever they do. Polluting the earth, cutting all the trees in the Amazon. Amazon can't breathe no more. Let them continue.
Is the electric car solution?
Electric cars.
It's past solution.
Yeah.
A lot of companies have electric cars now, don't they?
And China is coming on very strong with electric cars.
Yeah. Hyundai. Long ago, people used to laugh at Hyundai. Look at Hyundai now.
My first car was a Hyundai Sonata.
Them and Kia used to be a joke.
Yes, but I think they own each other. I think Hyundai owns Kia.
You sure?
I don't know.
Let me check that.
I thought one was being consulted by BMW and the other one by Mercedes. That's what.
Let me see. So who owns Kia Motors?
Because look, they could run out of gas and all them kind of thing, right? So that's why they go in.
Yeah.
Into electric, right?
Yeah. Hyundai Motor Group owns Kia Motors. Hyundai is a South Korean multinational automotive conglomerate headquartered in Seoul, South Korea. It is the world's 5th largest automaker by sales. Yeah.
So let me ask you something.
One company.
Huh?
So they are one company.
No, it has to be one company. Hyundai owns a 33.88% stake in Kia Motors.
They're not the principal.
Right. Kia also owns a 4.9% stake in Honda Motor Company. Hyundai Motor Company.
Okay,
The two
so
companies operate independently, but they share a number of resources such as engineering and manufacturing.
Let me ask you something. Right now, what does the plane use for as fuel? What does the plane use?
jet fuel.
Okay, jet fuel. And jet fuel is what come off for what?
It's a lighter fuel than gasoline. It's probably just as light as kerosene.
Okay, so you think they're gonna have electric planes too?
It was only a matter of time before they start experimenting with it.
Okay. All they're gonna have to do and do,
I'm sure many of the drones are electric drones.
they're gonna do and do till they gotta go back burning firewood.
You know, Tommy, as you said that, not to change the discussion, but you heard it that there was dropping drones in the prison in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
Those were dropping drugs.
No, some people were letting drones and they were going and into the prison with all kind of
Contraband.
Contraband, yeah.
Yeah, the drones were dropping contraband in the prison. That's what I think I saw that in the newspaper or something.
So smart Trinis are. You tell me people can't invest in the economy and get them walk down there to work from home or you see how smart they are, right? Okay.
So who has the questions about the electric plane? You then, huh?
Yeah, me.
Yes, there will be electric planes in the future. In fact, there are already a number of electric planes in development.
Well, I don't want to be flying on none. I need to know.
Some of the most notable electric planes include Alice. Alice is a 9-seat electronic plane developed by Aviation Aircraft. It has a range of 600 miles and can reach a top speed of 250 miles per hour. City Airbus. City Airbus is an electrical vertical takeoff and landing aircraft developed by Airbus. It has a range of 15 miles and can carry up to 4 passengers.
15 miles? But that the length of the runway.
It has a range of 15 miles and can carry up to 4 passengers.
15.
But that the length of the runway.
That's just a toy.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you ain't get off the ground yet. And watch now, 600 miles. So when you're at a charge and you're getting near to the 600 miles, you better hope that a runway have a room for you to land and charge, eh?
No, but
I would tend to think they'll make them hybrid so that if they run out of charge, you can switch over the fuel.
Yeah, correct.
Uh-huh.
Now there's also EHang 216. EHang 216 is an EVTOL. EVTOL is an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. So EHang 216 is an EVTOL aircraft developed by EHang. It has a range of 23 miles and can carry up to 2 passengers.
23 miles. Tell me where that is from New York to Brooklyn.
That's from New Jersey to New York.
From who to who?
That's from New York to Brooklyn.
Oh, 23 miles. That's what I'm saying. Well, Anselm could run that faster than the plane will get there.
So we have electric planes in our future. So come into a location near you soon.
Yeah. That's very good.
So you see, Hyundai owns Kia. You see?
Well, but they own each other. They have stake in each other's.
Yeah, they have stake in each other.
And I know they want to get into your banking. I see what Bank of America, something going on with them. My bank merged with another bank the other day, and but I know they said they send a letter. Me get no letter, and I tried to go in my account, can't get in my account. When I did get in, I said, well, half my money gone. What? I went into the bank so fast. But they say with the merge with this thing, you had to swipe to the next screen. I gave you a dummy balance on the first screen. I said, well, y'all need to be doing that. Because if you see people in there balling, say their money gone, I said, Lord, Father. But it ain't gone. I was on the dummy screen. You know, with the training, you know what is what? And they put a dummy balance there. Everybody, a whole lot of us thought we money disappear, boy. Well, it's what it is.
Now, here is this, right? Um, Eileen says, trees is the solution, nothing else. The world needs trees, not electric cars.
Trees.
Electric cars need to be powered up from oil and gas. Eh? I don't know that.
We say electric. Let me see that.
Well, to charge them, the source of electrical generation could either be solar or fossil fuel.
Electric cars use fossil fuel?
No. I'm talking about the power and the charger.
The charging station.
Okay, but highly say electric cars uses fossil fuel.
Well, technically, fossil fuel is what creates the AC that's used to charge.
Well, Tommy, you are correct. But electric cars do not use fossil fuel. They are powered by, this is what I'm Googling, folks. They are powered by electricity, which is stored in a battery.
Right.
The battery is charged by plugging the car into an electrical outlet.
That's right.
The only fossil fuel used in an electric car is the fuel used to generate the electricity that charges the battery.
That's what I'm saying.
However, this fuel is not burning the car itself, so it does not produce emissions.
No, it doesn't.
So I think it's not to push it's not to power the car itself. It's to power the part of power in the charging to charge the car.
The charging port.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that's what Hailey meant.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say also.
Yeah.
However, the charging port can be powered by solar energy also.
Right. That's exactly what Hailey said. Yes, to charge. Yes. So you see, I mean, this is valuable information. We have electric planes coming, right? You use fossil fuel to charge the battery, not to run the car.
True.
Right? Because the car has no emissions. And that's why we got into electric cars, right?
Yes. And what we have to do now is use less fossil fuel to charge the battery, use more solar energy.
But you know what, Anselm? You know what is the highest element or highest, on your electric bill? You see that carrying charge? That is the highest amount on your bill, you know.
What's the carrying charge?
Look at your bill and see if I'm not hearing you. I don't know if it's my phone again.
That's just the infrastructure you're talking about?
It says the carrying charge. So I said, it's more than the damn, more than I use.
More than the actual electricity itself.
Yeah. I said, wait now.
What's the carrying charge? What's that?
It has to be like to use the infrastructure, the service.
Oh, you mean the grid that is used to deliver it here? But that's more than the amount of light I just use.
Yeah, the delivery is much more expensive than the actual.
And I don't know why we can't have we own generator and do we own thing. Charge your arm leg and a toe for this electric bill.
So does it show up as a carrying charge? That's what it shows up.
It is a carrying charge, or I don't have a bill here right now on the bill. You know, I remember. I don't know if you remember in New York where there were people competing against Con Ed. People will call you and tell you, if you want a lower bill, you gotta go with us and let Con Ed know that we taking over your bill. You have anyone ever get a call like that?
Yeah. I got calls like that.
Well, that's where it is. That exempts from that carrying charge, that area there.
At one point, I was actually selling energy from ACN.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
marketing, right?
Right.
Up to now, I don't understand how we just get electric to our house. I know we have boxes outside in meters, right? So I'm like, well, how do they do this? You flick on a thing, light come on, boy. But hey,
Yeah, they say
those
a
are
carrying charge is a fee that's added to the electric bill to
uh,
cover the cost of maintaining the power grid and delivering electricity to your home.
Right.
Carrying charge is typically a small percentage of your total bill, but it can vary depending on your utility company and the location of your home.
thank you.
The
Thank you.
carrying charge of a number of different costs, including the cost of maintaining the power grid, such as poles, wires, and substation, the cost of delivering electricity to your home, such as meter reading and billing, and the cost of taxes and fees.
And
Right?
that does be more than the actual amount of electricity you use. For
Well,
me.
for example, they have examples of carrying charges on electric bills. So PG&E, the utility company that serves California, charges a carrying charge of 7.7% of your total bill. Duke Energy, the utility company that serves the Carolinas, charges a carrying charge of 6.25% of your bill. ComEd, not Con ComEd, the utility company that serves Illinois, charges a carrying charge of 5.25% of your total bill.
How about PSCNG?
I don't know. Let me see what is PSCNG carrying charge. That's us, Tommy.
Yep. I wonder if there's a carrying charge for water delivery too.
We can find that out.
Let me tell all you, I'm going to London the end of September. So Tommy, I explained how I fly business class. I don't fly in the back. I don't be comfortable there. The cost of the ticket or the airfare is way less than the charges and the fees.
Yeah, because that's taxes and so on.
The taxes and fees. I said, Jesus. The ticket only costs X amount there, the plane, the airfare, right? But we charge the taxes and them other charges included, double the amount of the ticket.
So Tommy, it's interesting to hear that. I mean, what charges that they're not the fixed charge?
No carrying charge.
Or on your ticket?
No, the fee charge, the taxes and charges. I don't know. I don't know if it's for the particular airline I'm using, but yeah. What I can do? I'll send a photo of it to you. Look, I took a photo of it from the computer. I'll take it out the email and send you. You'll see. The ticket is X amount. The fees, taxes and fees. That's what it says.
Yeah,
it's double the amount.
Airport taxes and other taxes.
Yeah, it's double the amount of the ticket.
So
me, in Jersey, the carrying charge is not plenty. They say the carrying charge is currently $2.98 per month for residential customers.
Well, I wish it would be that in Connecticut.
Let me see if they have a water carrying charge. What's the name of the water company, Tommy?
Well, there are several of them around. Newark has its own.
Water company carrying charge in New Jersey.
There's Newark Water.
East Orange have their own water too.
Yep.
But all they don't get brown, all they don't get Morby from all the pipe like water.
No. We don't have that problem. As a matter of fact, they say East Orange water is one of the best water.
I thought they said Newark was the best.
Or they said water?
Because remember, we get water in Newark, we get it from up there on Route 23, from up in Wayne.
But they said Newark's water is one of the best?
Yeah, that's from I forget what they call that dam up there. Up on 23, way up on 23 North.
And what about Trinidad? Why was it treating them people so? Huh? Understood. I wasn't paying no bill. I was videotaping it every day and tell them until you get me clear water coming through my pipe, I'm not paying no bill.
See, the technology is antiquated. Because what they're supposed to do actually is when they harness the water, put it up into, like they do here, put it up into a sphere, treat it, and then
But if you don't pay the bill, they want to disconnect you and then make it hard for you to reconnect. It's vindictive people, see? Chastising people.
Best water in New Jersey, Tommy, comes from Merchantville Pensauken Water Commission. Let me rank the top 10. Top 10 best water in New Jersey.
I wonder if you all ever know if Flint, Michigan got their water thing resolved?
That's a good question.
Remember they had a serious crisis up there the other day?
Yeah, but we have a problem in Trinidad too. Now I'm gonna show you guys today. No, we saw a problem in Port of Spain today. So yeah, Tommy, Merchantville Pensauken is number 1. Jersey City Municipal Utility Authorities is number 2. Toms River Municipal Utilities is number 3. Vineland is 4. West Milford is 5. Manasquan is 6. Randolph is 7. Princeton is 8. Ridgewood is 9. And Fairlawn is 10.
Wow, Newark didn't even come in.
Nah, Newark didn't come in. Yeah, them is all them places out there in the suburbs. Well, Jersey City is not the suburbs.
Google Connecticut. And see where the best water come from.
Let me see where the best water comes from. Let me look for the top 10 best in Connecticut. It's interesting. Right? Things you know. What about the top 10 best water in Trinidad?
Yeah, Google that too.
No, it's only one place. It's Wassa. Right?
Different sources though.
What do you mean?
Navet Dam and this dam. And,
all right, so you know what? We go put that in. Let me rank the top 10 best water in Connecticut. And we go put it in Trinidad.
Let me do Trinidad.
Top 10 best water.
Connecticut, yeah. Connecticut.
Google should tell you that does not compute.
Nah.
Best in Trinidad and Tobago.
They bring it up. Okay, Shelton Water Department, 1.
Fairfield Water,
go ahead. Fairfield Water Company, 2.
Who?
New Canaan 3.
Who's number 2?
Fairfield.
Go ahead.
New Canaan 3. Westport 4. Darien 5. Norwalk 6. Waterbury 7. Litchfield 8. East Hampton 9. And Greenwich 10.
Greenwich, the richest thing enclave in Connecticut. But I would probably be attached to Waterbury. I'm close to Waterbury. I'm south of Waterbury.
So here we have it. Let me try Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if they would have that though. In Trinidad and Tobago.
No, you're not gonna have it.
I see something. Let me see what that's so.
Google will tell you that does not compute.
Oh, here they have it. The top 10 best in Trinidad and Tobago. Number 1 is Pigeon Point. Number 2 is Nylon Pool. I don't understand that.
No, beaches.
Englishman's Bay. These are beaches. Castara Bay, Pirates Bay, Store Bay.
That's beaches, Anthony.
I know. I mean, that's what. So they couldn't find it for let me see if I could try to find it.
What about the top Caribbean countries with the best water? Find out.
Trinidad. Let me read this right quick. Trinidad and Tobago has a number of dams and reservoirs. Reservoirs were constructed to supply potable water and are managed by the Water and Sewage Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. What's that? That's what they have for.
That's what they have.
That's what I see they have here.
Yeah, the top Caribbean countries for water, the best water. Let me hear it. Let me hear what's going on there.
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me try this for water. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me try
Trinidad
here.
is number one.
Let me see.
Trinidad is number one.
Nah, hold on. What is that one? What is the top 10 for what?
Top 10 Caribbean countries with the best water then.
Rank the top 10 Caribbean countries for best water. Top 10 Caribbean.
Drinking water, you might put in, because it might give you beaches.
For best.
Trinidad is number one.
I don't know. Let me check.
I would tend to think some of the best water in the Caribbean will be from Dominica.
Yeah?
Not Dominica, Dominica itself.
All right, let's see.
Rank the top 10 Caribbean country for best drinking water. Yeah. Avian, Mountain.
No, that's brand names.
Bottled water.
Just kidding.
That's brand names, Ansel.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Here are the top 10. Barbados is one.
Say that again. I knew that.
Barbados have some of the cleanest water in the Caribbean thanks to its strict water quality regulations. Filtered through limestone will give this slightly sweet taste. Number 2, Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda water is also very clean. It's often praised for its taste. The water is sourced from rainwater and groundwater and is regularly tested to ensure that it meets all safety standards. Number 3, St. Lucia water is another good option for those looking for clean, refreshing drinking water. The water is sourced from a variety of sources, including rainwater, springs, and well. It's also regularly tested to ensure that it meets all safety standards. Tommy, Dominica is 4. Dominica's water is some of the purest in the Caribbean, thanks to the island's volcanic geology. The water is naturally filtered through layers of volcanic rock, which removes impurities and gives it a clean, refreshing taste. Princeton is number 5. Grenada is number 6. Bermuda is number 7. Cayman Islands is number 8. Turks and Caicos is number 9. Bahamas is number 10. Trinidad is nowhere to be found. Let me see who have the worst.
Where Trinidad is?
She said they were nowhere to be found.
Jesus.
Let me rank the worst Caribbean countries for the best.
No.
Rank the top 10. Rank the top 10 worst. Hold up. I'll put it that way. But folks, let me see what Trinidad have to say. Let me see what they say about Trinidad. Rank the top 10 worst.
10 worst. 10 worst.
All right, grab the 10 worst. Rank the 10 worst Caribbean countries for drinking water or best drinking water?
For drinking water.
Just drinking water. Okay. Let me see what we come up with.
1, 1.5 is Trinidad. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, I mean, let me see if they come up with anything.
Damn, okay. Stop by.
Here we go. Haiti is number 1.
Oh God.
Jamaica 2.
Oh God.
Dominican Republic 3.
Oops.
Cuba 4.
Oops.
Antigua 5. St. Kitts 6. How could St. Lucia be 7? Did we just say St. Lucia the top? We just said St. Lucia is one of the top 10.
So then that's an error in that information then.
Let me see something. Hold on. St. Lucia. I thought I said St. Lucia before. Hold on. Yeah. St. Lucia was number 3. There's a bug. It can't be in the top 10.
And in the worst too.
In the worst too, yeah. So that is a bug. Anyway, they have St. Lucia as 7, Grenada 8, then they have St. Vincent again, and they have Trinidad and Tobago 10.
Oh,
whoops!
So
Grenada and Vincent 10 also.
if Haiti water worse
so
than Trinidad, Lord Father, what a drinking there, boy.
I don't know.
And the Dominican Republic, well, I guess they share the same landmarks.
As Haiti, Hispaniola.
So that's feasible. What's the murder rate now?
Trinidad and Tobago water have been graded PNM.
Now what?
Capiza said Trinidad and Tobago water have been graded PNM. What? Albert said Trinidad and Tobago is rated the best place in the world. Trinidad is the happiest places in the world, right? Let's see if Trinidad is ranked. Where is Trinidad ranked for happiest places in the world, right?
Well, they say it's Trinidad because of the accent.
Where is Trinidad?
You will find Sweden and Norway and Denmark and them countries up there.
As one of the happiest countries in the world. Is Trinidad and Tobago ranked as one of the happiest countries?
Top 10 happiest countries in the world. Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Israel, Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Switzerland.
Trinidad and Tobago is ranked as the 30th happiest country in the world in the 2021 World Happiness Report. The report, which is published by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, rank countries based on a number of factors, including GDP per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom, generosity, and perception of corruption. So let me see if we ask for the top 40 happiest countries in the world.
The top who?
40. And Trinidad is 38.
US is 15.
Top 10, top 40. 40.
Oh, I got Denmark, Norway, Switzerland, Finland, Netherlands, Sweden, New Zealand, Iceland, Canada, Australia, Luxembourg, Israel, Germany, the US, Belgium, Costa Rica, China, United Arab Emirates, Brazil, Spain, Lithuania, Thailand, Panama, and Greece.
No Caribbean countries there? Let's see if they still have.
Put Caribbean countries then.
But listen to this.
10 Caribbean countries for happiness.
But listen to this. Listen to this. We have Costa Rica, right? As far as Caribbean is concerned, I'm putting Costa Rica. In the top 40, it's only Costa Rica and Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is 38.
Well, they got Jamaica here, pegged as the top happiest country in the world.
No, it can't be.
In the Caribbean.
No, it can't be in the Caribbean. I don't see Jamaica in this one here because Trinidad is 38. Panama is also in there. Let me see if Jamaica is in.
This is a 2021 report. Far happier place than it was a year ago. Okay.
Panama, United States, Spain, Chile. Yeah, I don't see Jamaica in this one. Trinidad and Tobago and Costa Rica, they are in the top 40. Trinidad is 38 like before. This is the report according to the World Happiness Report in 2022. Finland is number 1. Finland is a nice place, but you know, Finland, does Finland have the highest suicide in the world? I was told that when I went to Finland. You know why? You know why they say?
Mm.
Um, the, I should say who has the highest suicide in the world? Finland have the highest.
Mm-hmm. One of the most unhappiest countries in the world. Among 146 countries ranked by the report, Afghanistan scores the lowest point of
What?
2.52. And we know why, right?
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Oh, the war and shambles and everything else. The 10 unhappiest nations around the globe: Afghanistan, South Sudan, Zimbabwe, Rwanda, Central African Republic, Tanzania, Syria, Botswana, Yemen, and Malawi.
Wow.
All
So
in that area.
Finland is not the country that have the highest suicide in the world. When we was in Finland, because in Finland at 11 p.m. at night it's still bright, and then
Israel?
bright, it's still bright, still daylight,
Yeah, country.
and then by time 5 a.m. come, it's bright again. There's less sunlight. There's more sunlight than night.
But that's not all year round though.
I'm not sure. So
Say that
listen,
again?
I'm not sure.
What'd you say, Tommy?
That wouldn't be all year round.
No.
Daylight savings time.
I remember when I went there, I got in like 11 p.m. and it still looked bright to me. I thought, Jesus, these people don't go to sleep.
Yeah, and that's what
And the sun, like, it finally started to go down like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. So listen, this is the countries with the highest suicide rate in 2020, according to the World Health Organization. Lesotho has 65.6% for
Guyana.
65.6 people for 100,000 people. Guyana is in second, 44.2. South Korea, Lithuania, Sri Lanka, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, and Japan.
I see South Africa in this list that gave me. And look, the world's lowest suicide rate are in the following countries: Antigua, Barbuda, Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Saint Tropez and Principe, Jordan, Syria, Venezuela, Honduras, and Philippines.
Wow, interesting.
Interesting, huh?
We gained some history tonight, but yeah, Albert Montano said he have met so many people from all over the world, and they always tell you if you want to have a good time, go to Trinidad.
But here it is. In China, suicide is the 5th leading cause of death and accounts for over 1/4 of suicides worldwide, in contrast with many Western countries in which men are more likely to commit suicide. Most suicide victims in China are women.
Albert say he don't care with Trinidad is wrong. Just get rid of
Guess what?
Just get rid of the PNM.
Oh dear.
Albert, why you just want to get rid of the PNM and you don't get rid of anybody else? Huh? That's interesting though. Rose, welcome. I mean, that was some really interesting statistics.
Mm-hmm.
But the statistics, somehow different sources have different information.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Because Ursula Petula Bazi says Belgium, Dominica. Belize is the happiest in the Caribbean. then Dominican Republic, then Haiti, then Jamaica.
The happiest?
Yeah, and that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but who did the survey?
Ursula Petula Bazi.
Nah, man. You gotta look at the union. You gotta look at I mean, I think you want to look at like the United Nations or the World Health Organization or something like that.
Yeah, there are different sources.
Because some people just get paid to do surveys so they could benefit the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the country could use that for tourism.
Now, to live and work, they have Puerto Rico, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago. That's in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but people like Trinidad. But hey, before we go, folks, I wanted to play this here. This has to do with the whistleblower legislation in Trinidad. I want you guys to listen to this.
Our leader promised you whistleblower legislation as the first item of business.
To provide whistleblower protection. Say, I know today as central authority why the United National Congress is so mortified at passing whistleblowing protection law because, Mr. Deputy Speaker, quite simply, somebody have serious cocoa in the sun. I thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Madam Speaker, saying that this piece of legislation, when passed, will put an end to corruption or will change society in a way that corruption will never occur in our society. But what it will do, Madam Speaker, it will afford the society an opportunity to respond in some significant way, to discourage the instances, to preserve those who will not participate in corruption.
He said an act.
The police said to you, if you see something, say something. This legislation is saying to the population, if you know something, say something, and we as a people will fight.
It have our place, WZYE.
Our leader promised you whistleblower legislation as the first item of business.
To provide whistleblower protection. Say, I know today as central authority why the United National Congress is so mortified at passing whistleblowing protection law because, Mr. Deputy Speaker, quite simply, somebody have serious cocoa in the sun. I thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Madam Speaker, saying that this piece of legislation, when passed, will put an end to corruption or will change society in a way that corruption will never occur in our society. But what it will do, Madam Speaker, it will afford the society an opportunity to respond in some significant way, to discourage the instances, to preserve those who will not participate in corruption.
He said an act.
The police said to you, if you see something, say something. This legislation is saying to the population, if you know something, say something, and we as a people will fight corruption and we will be all better off.
Our leader.
If you know something, say something.
See something, say something.
If you see something, say something. No, there's two things he said.
But ain't that what the fella doing? He's saying something?
Right, the fella saying something. Isn't that what he's doing?
Yep.
Isn't he following what the Prime Minister said?
Yep, that's what he's doing.
Well, the Prime Minister saying he didn't say that.
What
he didn't. He denying what was purported to be said by him or done by him.
Please. I mean, I think the police department is just a waste of precious time. Because all them fellas' phones should have been taken away already. Everybody's phone should be confiscated long time.
They would have confiscated. They would have confiscated. the phones if they thought they. They come up smelling nice.
Well, that's the sad part. So I want you guys to listen to this. And people were very upset about this one too, but you know, Uvex lost. Listen to this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Add this here. Okay, let me play this. There we go.
Controversial legacy of Prime Minister Keith Rowley. 10 reasons why many consider him the worst Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago's history. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has been a polarizing figure in Trinidad and Tobago's political landscape. While some supporters credit him with certain achievements, many citizens believe that his tenure has been marked by controversy, mismanagement, and a failure to address critical issues. Here are 10 reasons why many consider him the worst Prime Minister in the country's history. Economic mismanagement. Critics argue that Rowley's government has failed to effectively manage the country's economy. Trinidad and Tobago have experienced a prolonged economic downturn, with high unemployment rates, a decline in revenue from the energy sector, and a lack of diversification efforts. Rising crime rates. Under Rowley's leadership, the country has witnessed a surge in violent crime, including homicides, robberies, and gang-related activities. Many citizens feel that the government has not implemented effective strategies to address this pressing issue. Poor governance and transparency. There have been allegations of corruption and lack of transparency within Rowley's administration. Critics argue that the government has not done enough to combat corruption and ensure accountability in public office. Inadequate healthcare system. The healthcare system in Trinidad and Tobago has faced numerous challenges during Rowley's tenure, including shortages of essential medical supplies, long waiting times, and inadequate infrastructure. Many citizens believe that the government has not prioritized healthcare adequately. Education system crisis. The education system has been plagued by issues such as inadequate funding, teacher shortages, and a lack of resources. Critics argue that the government has not taken sufficient steps to address these challenges, leading to a decline in the quality of education. Poor infrastructure development. Despite promises of infrastructure development, many citizens feel that Rowley's government has failed to deliver on its commitments. The country continues to face issues such as poor road conditions, inadequate public transportation, and a lack of investment in critical infrastructure projects. Failure to address social issues. Rowley's government has been criticized for its handling of social issues, including gender inequality, discrimination, and social welfare. Many citizens believe that the government has not taken proactive measures to address these pressing concerns. Lack of environmental protection. Trinidad and Tobago's natural environment has faced significant challenges, including deforestation, pollution, and inadequate environmental regulations. Critics argue that the government has not prioritized environmental protection and sustainable development. Lack of diplomatic leadership. Rowley's government has faced criticism for its handling of international relations and diplomacy. Many citizens believe that the government has not effectively represented the country's interests on the global stage. Failure to unite the nation. One of the key criticisms of Rowley's leadership is his inability to unite the diverse population of Trinidad and Tobago. Many citizens feel that the government has not done enough to bridge the gaps between different ethnic, religious, and socio-economic groups. While supporters of Prime Minister Keith Rowley may highlight certain achievements, many citizens consider his tenure to be marked by controversy, mismanagement, and a failure to address critical issues. The reasons outlined above reflect the concerns and frustrations of those who believe that Rowley is the worst Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago's history.
For just $67, you can make as many videos as you want, and you never need to pick up a camera or use any fancy editing software. With Doodly, you drag, you drop, you tweak some settings, and boom.
Yep. There you go. Oh, you know what? After this, I wanted to play this other one here. This is what happened with the So yeah, I got a lot of flack for that one too. Two vex laws. Here we go. Sewer water in Portersville.
This is Independence Square. And second, you need to go to that. I saw water. You're going to see that. Right? Pass around that. Pass around. Sword, raw sword, overflowing in the city. And who cares? This is Independence Square. Independence Square. And Shakan Street at the corner. And the custodians comfortably in their office. People are unknown that the workers have been telling people be careful that and don't talk about the strength of it. You understand? That they're fighting for office and look what the state of the city. Yeah. This is the inconvenience faced by the
Who cares? Nobody cares.
Nah, there's some people that do.
No one cares.
Somebody cares.
Yeah,
but
you gotta try to find somebody that cares.
Somebody.
In this day and age, sewage water in the middle of town, you know what kind of diseases could be born from that, eh? People walk through it, some get on your foot if you have an open cut on your toe. Lord Father, oof. I don't even want.
It just seemed like if there was just too much happening. And so look at this, what happened today. This is flooding.
That's all right there. What's another? Yeah, right. I know it go.
Thought all the rain was only outside Gulf City, which also I was wrong. The rain was also inside Gulf City.
Wow, we.
I don't know what else to say. I don't know. So Albert, Nadia, Rose, Wani Roberts, Rennie Mohammed, Nadia, Victoria, if you're still here, closing comments in chat, Rennie, Capiza, Eiley,
Mean Jane.
Yeah, who else? Closing comments in chat. I don't know. Capiza says, why should I care, Walls? Port of Spain is a P&M stronghold. Why should I care? So Capiza, I shouldn't care what they do to you in Caroni too then. Eh? Because Caroni is a UNC stronghold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right. So Capiza, I don't care. I shouldn't care what they do to you because your thing is you are Caroni is a UNC stronghold. Come on, Capiza, man. It's about country, man. It's not about stronghold and weak hole and all kind of hole. Yeah. It's supposed to be for the country, man. Folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. Stick on state. Send the village to the DAT Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick on state. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Get back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets.
You're listening to WZYE.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. So, folks, we want to take you guys are hearing it first. Next Saturday, we're going to have the THA Chief Fali Chavez Augustine in the village. So, next Saturday, we are having Chief Fali Chavez Augustine in the village. So, you guys are going to hear it. You guys heard it first, right? We didn't put it out before we tell you guys. Next Saturday, we are having the transformational leader from Tobago. My words, not Diana words or Tommy words, right?
Yeah, but you don't know how to spell it. You always call me asking me how to spell it. Go ahead.
It's not Farlee. Huh?
No, it is IT.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So we're gonna have the THA Chief Fali Chavez Augustine. And we start putting stuff tomorrow. He's coming in the village. You know, we have a nice talk. You know it is.
It's a man lighthearted, yeah.
Yeah, we go have a nice talk. You know? Yeah, we go have a real nice talk. We go, and you know, you see that night? I bet you that night Eugene come and spend all night, eh? And tell his significant, his wife, honey, please, honey, whatever you do, can you give me my phone for that night? I know. you got a bargain for that night, boy. You want that phone bad. Because you know somebody, a green birdie tell me he on the other side.
Oh man.
I ain't calling no party. Yeah? That's what I just.
Here we go.
A green birdie told me he on the other side.
Oh.
Only I ain't call no party. Yeah? And he was trying to get on that little dinghy to go across in Silax. And the fella hugged the tree. Oh God! Yes, yeah, man. I got a tree. So. Oh, hey, you know something? Gazelle Jackson was involved in an accident, but she's okay now.
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah, said that how she begged the guy to stop driving so fast, and he didn't, and he overtook another vehicle and head on into something.
Yeah, but she's safe.
I see her back in Trinidad, but her lip look kind of bruised though.
Yeah, back on the street already.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Like one thing with she boys, you know. If I was in Trinidad, I'd probably team up with her. Her go get her spirit, you know.
Yeah, I mean she's a successful businesswoman too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say she was one of the masterminds behind the PDP.
You want to know how you believe that now, eh?
No, I was told that. I didn't know her for until.
But she didn't say. She said she wrote speeches not for just PDP but for also.
Yes, she was a speechwriter. That's what she told us that, right? Yeah. Albert Montana said, "What? PNM, please go Laventon and move or vote for another party, and we will come back home." Okay. Albert, that's a ping donkey, you go see.
Ay. And it will continue that way because somebody sent me a video where I think they were in the Betham and they were trying to recruit this old lady for to vote UNC. So the video, she said, "Go from here. I voted PNM till I'm dead." And so I commented, I said, "Yeah, and she'll remain in poverty forever too." Well, who tell me to say that? So they start, why you don't mind where you live in and hush your mouth and they come for me, Anslem. They come for me. So I said, okay, how you know she living in poverty? So I responded, I said, okay, then she's living in richness.
In luxury.
Yep. I think I shared it with you guys. Say, go from here. Here it's red. Don't come here with all the yellow. Oh, God. Boy. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You just gotta hope things get better, man.
Mm-hmm. Anything come out of the Paria thing yet?
No, they actually want to stop commissions of inquiry because the Paria Commission of Inquiry is already at 15 million
But,
and counting.
so,
So they want to stop this
They're
commission.
going to give them each family
$1 million.
and had changeover.
Yeah, right.
They're hoping people forget it and it goes away. That's what that's what they want. And the
Look at the
Sabga
court.
report.
Look at the court.
And I hear Donna Cox agency plagued with a lot of fraudsters. Huh? It's alleged.
Say that again. What?
You didn't hear some story somebody brought to my attention where it was the food card part.
Yeah,
And
there was some
somebody $59,000 sitting in an account, something like that. Some article. If I'm calling the facts wrong, but I read it. But it's within that agency that where the fraudsters are. People can't get the food card that deserve the food card because some employees, and they allegedly are here taking bribes or siphoning the money off. Wherever they're doing. Wherever they do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, folks, my closing comment is just because you're taking longer than others does not mean you're a failure. Keep going. Just because you are taking longer than others does not mean you're a failure. Keep going. That's my quote, my closing quote. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, following up on tonight's, candid discussions we had, friendly banter between the three of us. Truth is hard. Propaganda is cheap. You compile lie upon lie upon lie, and it gets so high that the truth is obscured. People that elect corrupt politicians, imposters, thieves, and traitors are not victims, but accomplices. And if bad officials are elected by good voters, and it is said that bad officials are elected by good voters who do not vote. Diana Benskin, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again, people. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Wiedersehen.
Yeah. Wait to me.
Confucius says, to study and not think is a waste. Also, to think and not study is dangerous. Like I always say, be the change that you so desire. You, the man in the mirror. However, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, don't blame the mirror. Do not look down on a man or woman unless you're giving them a hand out. Love you all. Remember, love is the key. Be safe out there. Till the next time. So long.
Thank you, Tommy.
Love you all.
I don't know. This is close. This is Capiza closing comment, I guess. Dana, it's real nice to sleep with a P&M blanket.
Well, my blanket is pink. Or no, I think it's blue.
Rose says, closing comment, my American grandson Jeremiah tried to cheer me up. He's so bright. Well, Rose, sometimes you need a kid, Kids are very, very intelligent. Hailey says, individuality is not what makes the world go wrong. Together we aspire, together we achieve. That's it. Yeah, I was crazy saying it's we. What's that? Okay. Albert Montano said from Tuesday to Monday's Toronto Carnival time. I don't know if I'll be in a good state to listen to this program. Okay, Albert, we'll miss your partner.
I was gonna whine on a bumpsy.
I don't know, man. We're gonna do something.
Albert, Mrs. Montano lock your door when you come home.
I just say bless, good night, everyone. Stay safe. That's it. Minjin get back his phone yet, so.
Now, what do you say about the slow and the fast? Maybe you have turtles and tortoise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw a quote with that one. All right, folks. Good night. See you all on Tuesday. Take care. Remember, we have Teacher Chief coming up next Saturday. Take care. See you. Bye bye.
Trinidad.